often asked or told to me, I always seem to choose the wrong person. Why does this happen? Well, I have top 3 reasons why you keep choosing the wrong person. The number one reason, I believe the most common reason is deep down, is that you are afraid of being in a relationship. That's the reason why. When your subconscious mind has associated that being in a relationship is super dangerous, you're always going to find a person who's the wrong person for you, because that way you don't have to give up of yourself in a relationship. So the number one reason you're not in a relationship, or you end up always with the wrong person, is because deep down it feels, it's interesting, but deep down it feels safer to be with the wrong person, even if the person is abusive, than to be with a person that you could actually be fully open in your heart with them. I've seen this so many times, and people think, I don't know why, I always keep attracting the wrong person. And when we do the work, the subconscious work, we realize that when they were kids, maybe they saw mom and dad fighting, and they get so scared, and they decide, like, I'll never put myself in a situation like that. And so without being, doing it on purpose, consciously, subconsciously, they go for the person who's always going to be the wrong match for them. Why? Because finding someone they could open their heart to and be vulnerable to is too scary. So they'll always choose a person who's emotionally unavailable, who's mean, or something like this, so they don't have to fully give of themselves. So that's number one. Number 2 reason is you don't know what love is. Many of us grew up with parents who, just like us, were learning about what love is. So we grew up with our parents, and we see what they're doing, and we think that's love, but our parents often were not conscious. They were going through their own lessons, figuring out who they are, what love is, and trying to have kids and their job and all that stuff. And we often don't have a good model, a role model, what love is. That's why I also created my Soul Worthy Love program, to help you discover what love is, to help you be clearer on what is healthy. What are healthy expectations to have in a relationship? You cannot expect that your partner is be there and sacrifice themselves for you so that you can have everything that you want in life. That's not what love is. Often people get upset when their partner is not, spending their whole time trying to make them happy. That's not love. My definition of love is wanting the best for your partner while respecting your needs. Expecting the best for your partner, wanting the best for your partner while respecting your needs. And you can reverse that, because it can go both ways. When you're in a relationship, like, is what I'm doing right now, is that being loving towards my partner? We need to become conscious and really see what's happening. Am I being like a child? Often as a baby, what we have to do is we raise our hand, and the mommy or daddy comes to pick us up, and they make us feel better. And we end up in romantic relationship believing this is what love is going to be like. Nobody is in charge of making you happy. You can choose a best friend that's going to be a good companion, but hoping that your mate is going to make you happy, that's never going to work. And number 3, the reason why it doesn't work out is because you don't know who you are. You don't know your values. You don't know what you're willing to give to a relationship, and you also don't know what makes my heart sing. Like, what are the important things that matter to me? Like, for example, if you want monogamy, but you never really thought about this, and then you end up with someone who wants polygamy, and you end up hurt, is it because first you didn't know about love, but you did not know that this was something important for you? You can be in a relationship and decide, I want to be someone who keeps learning and growing, and then you're with this person who smells good and looks good, that's really sexy, great sex and all that stuff, but it's someone who wants to sit, watch TV, and drink lots of wine or beer, So you need to know who you are. You need to know your values so you can match who you are, what makes your heart sing, what matters to you. And then if you love who you are, you're not going to settle for someone who does not fulfill these things that are important for your heart. And The longer you're single, I find it's like being at the restaurant. If you're super hungry and the main course is taking a long time, you start eating, lots of appetizers, and then there's no more place for the main course. The same thing can happen when you're single. If you're not sure on what you want, you might end up wasting a lot of time with people who are not in line with your heart. And then you're wasting your time being in an empty relationship that don't fulfill you. So it's super important when you're in a relationship to first be clear. Is this person, it's like an interview. It's not only, oh my goodness, I'm so lucky, finally I have someone who wants to spend time with me, but is this person a good match for my values? So you need to spend time really knowing who you are, what are my values, and really understanding what love is. Love is not a savior who's going to come and make your life better. Love is wanting the best for another being while respecting your needs. There's you, there's your partner, you share a bond together, but nobody is in charge of making you happy. Hope that made it clearer for you. And if you have any comments, please just comment below. We'd love to have it.